morning, Carbondale. How are y'all doing out there? Hello, hello. You are tuned in to WDBX 91.1, and you're listening to Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Eva Fisher. All right, disclaimer, I just always feel like I have to tell you guys when it's a pre-record, so I'm not live in the studio right now. I am in Carbondale City Hall at the moment. Because today is Martin Luther King Day. So we have the day off of work, and I hope that you have the day off as well. And I hope that you are celebrating today. Maybe perhaps you've taken part in some of the amazing activities over the weekend. There was the MLK Love Train with Carbondale United on Saturday, a great event at the Carbondale Civic Center yesterday on Sunday, celebrating Martin Luther King with presentations and vendors. And then maybe this morning you attended the MLK Scholarship Breakfast over at SIU. But however you've celebrated, or if you're just going about your day as normal, I hope you're able to take some time just to reflect on what this day means and what it means to honor Martin Luther King Jr. and celebrate his legacy and carry on that message of equality. It's something that we still need to be speaking of always. There's plenty of injustice still in this world to shine some light on. But yeah, hope that you have the time and space to be able to do that today. So another way that you could carry on those conversations and that message and kind of delve into it is tomorrow is the National Day of Racial Healing. This is celebrated nationwide the Tuesday after Martin Luther King Day. So tomorrow at the Carbondale Civic Center, the Carbondale at the Table Dinner and Dialogue is going to be focusing on this National Day of Racial Healing. If you haven't attended one of these events yet, they are produced by our Violence Prevention Program Director, Diana McGrean. So it's a dinner, free dinner. Come sit down with a group of people at a table, like to, kind of mix it up, maybe sit with some folks that you're not as familiar with. And and then you're guided. There are some prompts and conversational guides to be able to speak with your peers and your community members about issues like racial inequality and social injustice. And they're really enlightening. I know it can maybe sound a little intimidating for some because, hard conversations can be intimidating. But this is structured in a way that makes these hard conversations a little more accessible. And I know anytime I've been able to attend these events, I leave with some new insight, with an expanded, viewpoint, and with my heart feeling a little more expanded as well. You make some really awesome connections. I've gained some new friends from this event. So really encourage you to come tomorrow. Doors open at 5 here at the Carbondale Civic Center, and dialogue begins at 5:30. You can enjoy a free meal, and like we said, meet new people, and expand your viewpoint. It's really awesome. Tomorrow evening, another event happening on Tuesday, January 21st, is the Carbondale Parks District and City of Carbondale have been working on a master plan study for our parks, and they're giving a presentation tomorrow night at 5:30 at the Carbondale Community High School in the cafeteria there about this master plan, about the results they've gotten back, some ideas they have. So you can attend this, see the PowerPoint presentation. There'll be a question and comment section open at the end. They'll be giving some financial breakdown of projects they have in mind and different things. So really encourage you to check out the Parks Master Plan. We'll be sharing more info about that as it rolls along. So this won't be your only opportunity to gain more insight on this project. And another really fun thing coming up is, if you haven't heard of Y'all Rock Carbondale, it's a community organization that hosts an awesome summer camp for young girls, non-binary, and trans youth. It's kind of a revolutionary rock camp. But coming up soon, they have an opportunity for adults to partake in the fun through Rock Roulette. It's one of their biggest fundraisers. So you can form your own rock band here in Carbondale. Gather up your friends, and it doesn't matter if you are already skilled musician, or if you've never touched an instrument in your life, you'll get paired with a mentor who will help you out, help you, come up with your band name if you want, help you learn your instrument and all that, and write songs. There's a big presentation, big old concert at the end of it all. Super fun time. Seen some really cool bands that then play consistently. Hear the music scene come out of that. So yeah, if you've ever wanted to be a part of the Carbondale music scene, now's your chance through Rock Roulette. Registration ends January 27th. So drum up your friends, pun intended there, and have a rocking good time. And now I'm going to introduce you to my guest to talk about another very fun fundraiser on the horizon. Hello, Dina. How are you today?
Thanks, Eva, for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Dina, you have joined the board as one of the main organizers in facilitating the coldest night of the year.
That's right.
Yes,
that's
which
right.
is a big old fundraiser for the Carbondale Warming Center. We're not talking about the past few weeks here with our ice storm and snowstorm. But do you want to tell us your role that you've taken on in this project, and then more about what this fundraising event is?
Sure. So this is the third year that Carbondale has had a Coldest Night of the Year fundraiser. All the proceeds benefit the Carbondale Warming Center. Mm-hmm. I'm the event director for the Coldest Night of the Year here in Carbondale this year. I'm also on the board, and I volunteer at the Carbondale Warming Center. Right. It's going to be on the 22nd of February, which apparently, if you look at statistics, weather statistics, tends to be the coldest night of the year. Uh-huh. And Carbondale will be joining like 250 towns across the U.S. and Canada. Awesome. All on the same day, all raising funds for their local charities that support the homeless and address hunger. Cool. So it's going to be at the Carbondale Community High School. Mm-hmm. Start and finish. You can walk either a 5K or a 2K. Mm-hmm. Starts at 4, wraps at about 7. So we get going around 4:35ish, walk, and then we share a meal together around 6. Awesome. And then we're done, and it's just a great festive, family-friendly event to come together and raise money for this really important regional resource.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's a great time. Last year was my first year participating in it. I wasn't around the year before, and sometimes like walkathons or fundraiser events like this haven't always appealed to me in the past. But my goodness, I had such a blast. It was very cool. They had some music going, things were decorated in a really neat way, and people just brought the energy. There was a lot of excitement. And it was just a really, I cannot express enough just what a good feeling time it was.
Yeah, well, I'm new to the community. I moved here in June. Uh-huh. Jane Swanson was the event director for the last couple of years, did a terrific job. I have big shoes to fill, but have an awesome team I'm working with, yourself included. Yeah. And so I'm super excited to feel the energy and walk with folks and get to meet my neighbors, families, friends, organizations, faith-based organizations, clubs, you name it. We'll have all kinds of different teams coming together to think about the cold, think about supporting Carbondale Warming Center and raising money. We do have a big goal this year, $100,000. It was $60,000 last year, so we're looking to have 50 teams. I think we have about 15 right now, so we're really at this point looking for teams to sign up. Let's go raise some money for the Warming Center.
Yeah, and so that's our kind of big call to action right now. Now is the time to get those teams signed up to start that fundraising leading up to this event. And we're about a month out now. So what's that process look like? How can people sign up for this?
Yeah, so it's really easy. You can go to cnoy.com and then find Carbondale on that website. Mm-hmm. So we have a website, and there's icons on it that make it really easy to do different things. But one of them, I think it's the hat icon. You click on to create your team, or to join a team, or to donate to a team. Mm-hmm. So it's very easy. Just type that into your browser. It's the coldest night of the year. It'll pop right up.
Awesome.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. And what can these teams look like? Like, is there a minimum or a limit or kind of regulations?
Yeah, there's no regulations.
Yeah.
It's really easy. You could be a team of one, but
Okay.
we have a standing Carbondale Warming Center team. Join that one. The team that's turning and burning right now is in terms of fundraising so far is Habitat Hikers.
Oh, cool.
It's a group led by Jim Dooley. It's of hikers that are tend to get together and hike the fabulous Shawnee National Forest.
Nice.
So they've got a team there. We got Cats at Carbondale signed up. We'll have church teams, and we'll have family teams, and some of the names get really creative. It's a lot of fun. People have a lot of fun with it.
I love that. Yeah, I'll be on the City of Carbondale team again this year. And what's your team?
Well, I signed up a family team, so nothing creative there but my family name. Be our small family, and but I'm taking advantage of the fact that I have a network, and I'm hoping I've sent emails out. The website allows you to send emails out to your network.
Okay,
set up an email and sort of blast your network asking for funds, and so
awesome.
I've been having funds come in from all over the country to help out the Carbondale Warming Center because I asked.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I know last year I was telling you that I'm like a local musician as well, so I put like some videos on Facebook of me playing music last year as a way to try to grab people's attention, get that money coming in before the main event. And I wasn't able to walk last year because I was working at the kind of hub of this 2K, 5K. And I won't be able to walk again this year. I had a foot injury still recovering from, but we're getting there. But yeah, I'm just so excited to get to be in the midst of it again, because like I mentioned, it's just such fun energy in that space, because the teams, they do get so creative. Like there were lots of people in not like full-blown costume, but some accessories, some cowboy hats, some feather boas, lots of light up accessories.
Yeah.
Since it gets dark as the walk goes along, so you can get really creative and have a lot of fun.
The other side benefit of getting really creative is if you've got like say 250, 300 people, which is what we're hoping to have. You got to find one another so you can walk together.
Yeah.
So having pink feather boas or whatever you're going to wear, so that signage, whatever, so you can find your teammates is going to be helpful.
Yeah, it's a rallying event. Last year I was like, this feels like a big homecoming game or something. People cheering as you walk into the space, people cheering as you leave to start the 5K, cheering as each team gets back. Like it's so celebratory, which I love, and opportunities for people to take some breaks along the route. We'll have
rest stops along the way. We have we're looking for sponsors, so in addition to teams, we're looking for sponsors from local organizations to help. Some of the sponsors will have rest stops, local banks, SIH, you name it, coming forward to sponsor us and help us with the fundraising. And it's just a really fun, family-friendly event.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love for you to mention, because people might be seeing this and curious about it as we're leading up to this event, the scarves.
Oh yeah. So Carmelita Cahill, the director of the Warming Center, had this terrific idea to help us launch and promote coldest night of the year of taking scarves and wrapping them around trees. So the city and SIU have given us permission to tie scarves around trees on their properties, and each one of those scarves will have a little QR code on it, so people can sign up or join a team, or reach out to their network, or if you need some additional winter gear, just take a scarf. Lots of folks out there need more winter gear in this cold, so help yourself. So that's what that's all about. If you see some trees with scarves around them. Awesome. Yeah, a little awareness campaign there, and then really accessible to be able to get to that website
and sign up.
That's
to
right.
either join a team or make a donation, etc. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're just tuning in, I've got Dina Hyde here with me, working with Coldest Night of the Year, a fundraising event for the Carbondale Warming Center. It's a walkathon, if you will. Yeah, held February 22nd at the Carbondale Community High School. So we're talking about what this event entails, how you can sign up, and talking about what the Carbondale Warming Center provides for our community. And you know, there was just an amazing donation campaign that occurred as we hit these extreme cold temperatures this winter. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so, you know, we had that Arctic blast that happened in December, which never happens. And now we're having some more cold weather.
Yeah.
But, you know, it really tapped into the Carbondale Warming Center's resources. And so they had to open their emergency floor to guests much earlier than they do. So there was a call made out to the community for more resources, and an anonymous donor came forward with a matching grant for $50,000, and that just closed. But you know, and hugely generous of the community and grateful, but it takes a lot of funds to operate the warming center.
Yeah.
You know, a little number to get in your head is it costs about $1,000 a day to operate. So you know it's over $300,000 to operate. We're year round. We don't just open when it's cold. You know, so we're there whether it's cold or hot all year round now. And normally we have about 30 guests, but when we have to open up the emergency floor, that's another 20 plus 30 more guests. So you know, if you think about it, you have to have staff 24/7. Guests need bedding, safe place to sleep. They need clothing. They need meals. They need resources to be connected to help rebuild their lives. So you know, it takes a lot of work. But it's
absolutely,
you know, and the other thing I really want to emphasize is this: the warming center is not just a Carbondale thing, and it's not even just a Jackson County thing. It's a resource across Southern Illinois. I mean, many of the guests come from other neighboring counties. So if you're, you know, if you are interested in helping out the warming center and you happen to live in Jefferson County, you know, sign up. You know, and if you can't make it to the walk, you can still have a virtual walk. The website allows you to set up sort of a virtual walk where you're still fundraising for the warming center. But maybe you don't make the 30+ minute drive or what have you, you know, to come to the high school. But we'd love to have you because you know, this region's so generous. You just have to make the ask, and we're making the ask. Please sign up, team.
Oh, I love it. How awesome. The Carbondale Warming Center is it's such a special place. I love the way they treat their guests. They truly treat them like guests with a lot of integrity, a lot of respect, and making sure that they know that they are as much a part of this community as anybody else. Right.
They've fallen onto some hard times. You know, it doesn't take much, and suddenly if someone's off the cliff, you know, health issue, and they didn't have insurance, and suddenly they can't pay their rent. And, you know, their landlord kicks them out. And there you are. I mean, lots of stories like that. You know, every week when I'm there, you know, you hear those kinds of stories, and just need a helping hand.
And you know, I think that people probably had their eyes open a little with the recent ice storm when so many people lost power, seeing what that feels like to not have that resource, to still be in a house, but a house that is cold. And so what this event provides is, again, that time of reflection, time to just think about, first of all, like, you know, recognize what perhaps a privileged position many people who will be coming to do this walk are in, and find that gratitude component, and then being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes, and why it's so important to support that and give back in that way. Support this warming center that's there not just for Carbondale, but for the entire Southern Illinois region. You know, guests come from all over the area, even out of state, but you know, things happen, and people need a
safe, warm place to be.
Absolutely, it makes such a difference, and then how you're able to carry on through the next day, and
Yeah.
like you said, build your life back up.
Yep, build your life back up.
Yeah, I love it, I love it. We have about, 10 minutes left of our show here. What haven't we covered yet about this event you want to make sure we get out there?
Now's the time to sign up. If anyone has any questions, they certainly can reach out to me. My contact information's on the website also.
Awesome.
Particularly sponsors interested in sponsoring, reach out to me. Let's see, sign up, small teams, big teams, we could be like the Presbyterians. They've got really creative with their name.
Love that.
They knocked it out of the park last year. They were number 4th in the entire country in terms of fundraising.
Wow.
First Presbyterian Church out of Carbondale raised over $11,000.
Way to go.
For the Warming Center.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so Carbondale can really be generous.
Absolutely.
So whether it's just a smaller team, every bit helps the Warming Center.
Yep, for
it
sure.
all matters, and lots of small donations add up. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So.
There's a fun little challenge or goal, if you will. I think if you raise like $150,
That's
you receive
right.
a commemorative hat.
Yes,
Coldest night of the year.
Very cool, coldest night of the year hat this year. It's different every year. It's sort of a steel blue color. It's a nice hat. So $150. Then you get a hat. We'll be handing out a hat to you.
Nice. And even if that's all you raise, that is, again, like you said, it all adds up.
Yeah, and it's just a fun event. We get to share a little meal together after everybody comes back, and 4 to 7 is the time frame at the high school.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of fun.
It really is. It just you just can't help but feel good when you are in a room full of people all with the same mission.
Right.
And then whenever you are seeing that mission succeed,
Right, yeah.
I love it. I know you are new to the region and new to helping out with this event, but what's something along this process so far that's really made an impact on you?
I think probably the thing that I'm most struck with is how generous folks in Southern Illinois are. It's a very giving community. You need to be vocal and ask, because not everybody knows that Carbondale Warming Center needs money to operate. You may not connect that these Arctic cold blasts we're having really tap resources at the Warming Center, and so we need a lot of help. And so I've been just so struck by the generosity of this community. We just love it here. I've met some incredible people, some incredible organizations. Being the event director this year has really helped me plug in and come up to speed and get to meet some awesome folks in community organizations. And the work at the Warming Center is just so impactful and rewarding to be able to just make a small difference. Maybe it's just a smile with somebody, a little conversation, but it just makes such a difference. So all of that's just been terrific.
I love it. Yeah, what a great time. What are you most looking forward to with the event itself?
The event itself, it'll probably be when we get back and have our meal together, because then we'll be like, yay, we did it!
I love it. I love it.